S for scale, inwards, E for extrude, keep it on the same level, S inwards so that it's flat, E for extrude, and we're going to go downwards, scale just slightly inwards. Now I'm going to make this one an X-ray vision so you can see where I'm going with this. So if it's a porcelain bowl, it will be a little bit thicker. If it's a plastic bowl, it will be a little bit thinner. So depending on what you're going to make your bowl as is how big the inside of your bowl is going to be. So then we're going to go E, and we're just going to scale outwards just slightly just to make a little bit of a lip. And then we're going to go E again. And you notice that we're coming down on the inside of the bowl right here. I'm just going to stop there, and then I'm going to go E again. And then at the bottom, we want to sculpt round. So we're going to go scale, make sure that it's even on all sides, just press S. And then E for extrude again, click. And then we're going to go S to scale in. I think I've gone a bit too far there, so I'm just going to bring mine up. And then E, and you just want to, you want that little gap at the bottom. Scale in again, and that's going to smooth out the bottom of the bowl for you, so that when you come to the object mode, right click and click shade, and there we go. There we have it. This is a bowl, just for you to use for your projects, to put into your projects. To add colour and stuff like that, and to add textures, I'm going to be doing that in a later tutorial. My tutorials basically focus on making the objects first, and then I'll teach you how to do all the textures on top of it. So you've got a file full of plain objects, and then later on I can teach you how to texture those objects and what you basically need to do. I'll also teach you like the old ways of texturing as well, because I used to go out with a camera and take photos of things, and you had to get them directly over the top, and then you kind of repeat the pattern across an entire object. Nowadays we use nodes, so nodes are a lot more reliable than a photograph, because if one side of your photograph is slightly out, or it's got a lot of exposure or very underexposure, it can mess with your projects like crazy. And it doesn't look detailed, and you can tell there's a pattern. It's like if you look at a field full of grass and you see a pattern kind of emerging in that field of grass, and you see lines, that's generally when something has been UV mapped, compared to nodes where the computer will place random objects. So I will show you how to make those. I'll see you in the next tutorial.